What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to DEGENOROCITY, the best year of music. So 2024 was a great year, okay? Like an amazing year. That battle, Kendrick, Drake, Metro Boomin, even Cole, the album minus that last stupid, you feel me, the 7-minute drill, whatever. Great. Tyler, Doechii, SZA, who else? Oh, it was so many people, bro. It was so many people that just did what they had to do. And I loved it. So, anyways, let's just get into it, see what they talking about.
The new year is here, and I think 2024 has been one of the greatest years of music ever. I don't think I've heard so much great music released in one year since 2017, which is my personal favorite year of music. I've been wanting to make this video for so long, and I almost couldn't contain myself after both Tyler and Kendrick dropped within a few weeks back to back of each other.
Yeah.
I almost couldn't hold it in anymore. But we're here now, so today I wanted to talk about some of my favorite moments that stood out to me in music and some of my favorite albums that came out this year in 2024. Even Mozart dropped new music this year, and he has been dead for 200 plus years. Juice WRLD's about to get the same treatment. We're gonna see new drops from him when we're 90. Everybody has been dropping. Well, everyone except Sir Jordan Carter. Since he released 2024 and 2023, Cardi has been teasing us with his up-and-coming album, I Am Music, with him posting songs on IG promoting it and performing the songs at every concert he's done this year. And the songs are—
I mean, if he already performed them, what? He said he quit, okay? He said, I'll give them to you in performance version, and y'all gonna have to deal with it.
are cool. Evil Jordan and Backrooms are some of my favorite singles this year, but he was releasing them consistently back in December and January. It's January. There is no album, and he's still dropping snippets. In fact, he's posting more fit pics than the actual album itself. What is this rollout? Normally, when you announce you dropping an album, I expect it to be in my ears within a month, maybe 2 at the latest. Not a year, definitely not 2. Let me say this is one thing I hate. When artists announce projects knowing it's not finished, it won't come out anytime soon. Got me sick over this, bro. I've seen this so much.
You know, I appreciate a surprise drop more than anything. Like, don't even tell me when the shit coming out. I don't want to anticipate. I don't want to know. Okay? Surprise me. It's like a Christmas present.
Keep being desensitized to it, but seeing other artists do an actual proper album rollout make me realize, wait, I'm not supposed to be waiting a lifetime for an album that was announced last year. I should have been had it. Instead of having fans of your music on the world's longest edging streak. Like, I've been waiting for the fall off for damn near 7 years. It's already happened in real life. All we need is the album. If you don't...
It already happened in real life. Bro. We'll say at least he gave us music while waiting for the fall off. You know? Like, we've gotten like 2 albums in a bunch of features, so that's a little bit different.
Have an album ready, don't announce it. You just pissing us off and wasting our time. With that said, I did go to his Rolling Loud Miami set. It's not for the weak. I lost my phone and my pen during the Ski Mask from God set.
Why you got a pen on you?
I'm never gonna see my pen again. But I went
your
because
vape
Cardi
pen?
said he was gonna play his new album on stage, and I was like, man, I cannot miss this. And the new songs in his Rolling Loud set, I like too. They were hype. After the performance, I was all like, that was great. Can't wait for the album to release this year. It's 2025 now. 2024 music, my ass. What happened? Bro has been...
Could you imagine if you were in a room with DEGENOROCITY and deleted and you didn't even know because we don't know who the fuck these people are? It's actually awesome. That's a flex, bro. They're getting to that bag and doing it anonymously. I should have done that. The fuck?
Nothing. None of the songs he's released are even on streaming other than All Red. If you want to listen to anything else, you either gotta go on his YouTube or his burner IG account. Or sail the 7 seas of SoundCloud like a normal person. This album rollout is bad, and it's probably the most annoyed I've been of one ever. And that's coming from a Kanye fan. This could have been an awesome rollout and drop, even if he waited to the last Friday of the year to do it. But now he gotta release a single called 2025 to build up the hype again for the 2026 release of I Am Music. Cardi had a big presence in 2024, but it ended with a sour conclusion. Speaking of people that don't drop, Kanye released 2 albums this year. Were they good? Debatable, but there were a few good songs on there. Carnival turned into the TikTok Riz Party anthem, making it harder for me to come out and say I still kind of like the song. It's fun. I'm gonna play it at my wedding. Field Trip off of Vultures 2, popping up every time I smart shuffle on Spotify, constantly reminding me of my disappointment of the album. The song cool though. I've said my opinion of both Vultures albums, and 2024 hasn't really been Ye's year musically at all. He even announced he was going to release another album this year, Bully, alongside Vultures 3. That was supposed to drop in April. But I'll wait for Bully, not really Vultures 3. In general, the rap game this year has been on fire. Yeats 2093 got me looking for a time machine so I get music from that year quicker, cause it was gas. Schoolboy Q's Blue Lips, a short album with some of my favorite songs of this year, Thank God for Me and Lost Ties are up there with his best songs in my opinion. In Future this year, fans have been eating good. This man released 3 projects this year, and only one of them was made. Who talent? But for real, We Don't Trust You is one of the best albums of this year, hands down. It only has hits on here. Ice Attack, GTA, Fry, just to name a few. And timeless tracks.
I loved Young Metro. Obviously like that. Those are the 2 I downloaded. And type shit. But, you know, TikTok can really kill a song. Really kill a song quick. That's why I like Carnival, because I was not on TikTok a lot when Carnival was like popular and used for every song. So I got to actually enjoy the song.
That because of that Kendrick verse, duh, and type shit, since it's literally my #1 song this year for my Spotify rap. Speaking of which was ass this year, look at this, bro. I don't listen to none of these people. And what is this genre? Future couldn't contain his skepticism, so he dropped We Still Don't Trust You 2 weeks after the first one. And yeah, even though I don't think the album hits as hard as the first one, Show of Hands has nearly been in my daily.
Ooh, love that song. Take a chance and with me. By showing hands who wanna fade or throw them hands.
Appreciation. Then he dropped the mixtape Pluto with the track. Modern day Shakespeare. Future truly is one of the greatest in world history for this year alone, and he would be my artist of the year if Kendrick ain't have a 2013 Miami Heat season run this year. Kendrick is the greatest. Kendrick.
I support that message. I really do.
And the Drake beef was by far the biggest thing that happened in music this year in general. With Kendrick demolishing Drake on literally all the diss tracks.
Just like
Drake
that.
is definitely saying words he lives by. I've and everyone on earth has already talked about the beef. We all know Kendrick came out victorious with Not Like Us breaking a whole bunch of records. The concerts, him main eventing the Super Bowl halftime show next year. Not only that, him dropping a surprise album at the end of the year to boot it. But Kendrick fans have been eating good this year. I've been eating good this year. Yeah,
but you know what I haven't been eating very good? Is them prices for them tickets. I ain't going. It's fine. It's fine. The concert I've been to of his was Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. It was great. But they don't have no shows here. They dropped the tickets during Christmas time. And I would have to travel, get a hotel, pay for them $500 tickets because I wanted to be close. Safe to say, I will not be attending.
I think he a Minecraft YouTuber, but also he low-key embarrassing himself with that lawsuit against UMG, saying that the label faked the streams for Not Like Us to make the song appear bigger than it actually is. Which, if you've seen all the videos of people rapping the song at parties and stadiums, you know the song has pull. But who knows?
In different countries,
UMG paid all those people to remember the lyrics. I'm still waiting for my check then. Speaking of female rappers, the female rappers this year have been going crazy. Glorilla is one of my favorites. She's been dropping only hits, dropping 2 projects, both gassed. Yeah, Glow and TGIF gotta be in my top 10 most listened to songs this decade.
First, let me give Glow her 10s. Glorilla has been killing it. I love it. But we got to talk about Miss TDE Princess.
An up-and-coming rapper I just discovered. She's been doing her thing this year with her project Alligator Bites Never Heal, and I really like the project. Her performances also have been unmatched with most others I've seen this year. I saw her perform this year at Camp Flog Gnaw, and she was great, and I gotta say, I see a lot of potential of her being the next big thing. I probably just jinxed it though. And surprisingly, Sexy Red is probably my favorite female rapper.
All credibility lost. You just said Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, and Doechii, but Sexy Red your favorite?
Do I have her on repeat in my car? But I also saw her perform 3 times at 3 different concerts this year. So if that doesn't say I'm a ghetto prince, I don't know what does. Speaking of the ladies, white girl music has had a renaissance this year. In the 2000s and early 2010s, white girl music was thriving with some of the best music I've ever heard in my life. That Selfie song is one for the books. But these last few years, the genre has been feeling bland.
Ooh.
Like all the fun and creativity disappeared, and radio pop artists didn't. Been a Billie Eilish fan for a while, and although her last album didn't excite me too much,
yes.
her new album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, has been consistent in my rotation. Birds of a Feather is such a beautiful song. I know it's overplayed, but for good reason. This song feels like a massage.
Wildflower. And I don't see Skinny getting enough love. She was singing on Skinny. I don't really listen to her.
So her becoming one of the biggest pop stars on earth right now is a low-key a little bit of a shock. But her new album, Short and Sweet, sounds exactly how it's titled. Not only that it's fun, that song, Please, 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 oh, top-tier shower sing-along tunes.
I'm
and
not gonna
Ariana
lie,
Grande,
that just
not
pissed
only
me
she
off.
killed her role as Galinda in Wicked, her newest album is...
What is he doing? Why is he talking like that?
I've been a fan since Nickelodeon, and her music got me feeling toxic over my non-existent relationships. And her new album, Eternal Sunshine, got me feeling the same way. Her song, Don't Wanna Break Up Again, has a hold on me. Like, I be singing it every time. Of course, I can't forget the juggernaut of last year, which was Brat by Charlie XCX. But I'll talk about that more later. White girl music is back and going strong. Hopefully they can keep it up this year and not...
I don't know any Charlie XCX music. I need to look her up. Oh. I need to look her up. You know, this is really giving like a 2013. Maybe no. I was 15 then. 2011, 2012. When I was in like middle school, because I don't know, that's just the vibe it's giving. I might check her out. I might check out her and Sabrina Carpenter, because I've only heard like 2 or 3 Sabrina Carpenter songs, and they're cute, but I feel like I don't know if they're like my vibe, but I might give her a chance.
Going back to making Macy's music. Alright, I pretty much said all the moments that stuck out to me, so let's quit chatting and get right into my favorite albums of 2024. In no particular order. Besides the last 2. They're the best. And here's some albums I also really liked last year that didn't make it. Someone will probably say what each of these are in the comments. Bye. Before last year, I've actually never listened to a Chief Keef album. I've of course listened to all of his biggest hits and a decent amount of his older stuff, but never a whole project. So listening to this was low-key an introduction for me for what he's truly capable of, and I was not disappointed. This album is the hardest trap album I've listened to last year. There's only bangers on here. The intro track being one of my favorites. That opening speech with the beat build up, it just goes stupid. In fact, this 9-track run needs to be studied, cause why all these songs go so hard? Like sometimes I be sad, then I listen to Treat Myself and instantly get out of my funk and order Uber Eats. Then I get back to being sad again. And Great Trees with Sexy Red, they must have laced this song with something, cause it shouldn't be this good. Genuinely top 10 songs of last year. This album bangs so hard, and the fact that it's like this track after track proves to me Chief Keef really does have the power to blow up New Jersey. Magdalena Bay is probably my favorite artist that I just discovered recently. They're a pop duo from Florida, and they're known for making music that will put you in a trance. Or at least that's what this album, Imaginal Disc, does for me. And this album is damn near perfect. Killing Time is a fun song for me to waste time to. Image feels like I'm in outer space. And Cry For Me is one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard. It's majestic. And I can say that for almost every song on this
get a
album.
girl.
I
Get a
also
girl.
just really love their music videos too. I've watched the music video for Image like 10 times this week. I just freaking love this. And being a new fan, I'm excited for their future music. And if you still need convincing, listen to their song Top Dog. And if you love that song just as much as I do, you're gonna love this album too.
I wanna hear. Sorry. What's the Magnolia?
Mannequin Pussy, yes, that's their name, are also new artists I discovered. They're an indie rock band, and their new album, I Got Heaven, low-key feels like it. I don't really got much to add other than saying that this is a good-ass album, and I like almost every song on it. And their song, I Don't Know You, is one of my favorite songs of this decade. This is some good shit. Every time Kendrick drops, it's basically guaranteed it's gonna be good music, and this album was no different. First day this dropped, I listened to it for the rest of the day. It's good. Songs on here either got me trying to learn how to crip walk, or I'm just vibing. Kendrick comes with, in my opinion, his hardest album. Rapping like he's trying to catch all the smoke from anybody, even his grandma. Peekaboo, Hey Now, TV Off, Reincarnated, all make me hard. I mean, go hard. And Squabble Up, I thought this song was gonna be one of those snippets that Kendrick doesn't release, like what he did in the Alright music video.
But it's unreleased on YouTube, and you can go see it, or you can watch me react to it. You just gotta know the name of the song. Right now, I'm drawing a blank. But it has Mac Miller on it.
It felt like Christmas came twice that year. The album is amazing, and it just got better the more I listened. Also, The Heart Part 6 is amazing, and I'm happy I can say that with people knowing I'm talking about Kendrick.
Yes. And even though we got the snippet from Not Like Us, he gave us another snippet that's not on the album. So we have to wait for that.
Because nobody on this planet talking about Drake's version. Porter Robinson, another new artist I just discovered a few days ago, also released an album in 2024 called Smile! D. Listen to it because I saw it on a random Reddit thread talking about the best albums of 2024, and I'm so happy that I did because, shoot, it became one of my favorites too. This album sounds like mid to late 2000s poppy rock music, like the type of music you'd hear in an early 2000s teen movie. Every song on here sounds a little nostalgic, and that's what makes it fun. The entire album feels like I'm watching those old classic internet videos, or a song they used on a DS flip note video back in the day. You know that song Shake? That's this album. It's amazing. Russian Roulette is goated.
I am under the water. Please help me.
When at the Camp Flognaw Music Festival, my homies that I came with wanted to see the Marias the most, but I didn't know who they were, and they were playing at the same time as Sexy Red, so I went to see her instead of them. Rewatching the performance when I got home, yeah, I think I made a mistake. Let me try to describe what their music and their album Submarine sounds like. You ever seen a sunset at a beach and the weather is warm, the sky is radiant, the sun shining through the clouds?
Yeah.
A gorgeous sight that makes you value life.
Yeah.
Or what you see in the sky when you're at some random Walmart parking lot. That's what this album sounds like. I know a lot of people are tired of hearing about Brat Summer and everybody saying it's the best, but they're saying it's the best because the album is heat. We in the top 2 territory of my favorite albums, and this album is dose. This album talks about themes of insecurity, anxiety, but it's mostly an album about doing coke. Finally, something I can relate to. 360. 365, Von Dutch, Mean Girls. I be blasting these songs at home or in my car as if I'm at a real party. And the remixes making an already great album even better than it was. Like Guess and Praise the Lord for dropping top 10 verses of that year. And Everything Romantic might be my song of the year. That song has me hype and transcending through the heavens and earth by the end of it. Charlie XCX brought out her S-tier game with this album, and she's been releasing bangers like this though. So much of her old music is also this great. I'm surprised it took her this long to get this big. But I'm glad this album had most people open their eyes of how truly goated she really is. I applaud. And I'm happy to say this was my second favorite album of last year, right behind
Tyler.
Tyler, the Creator, is one of my favorite artists of all time. I've been a fan of him ever since I was a kid.
Hey now, sit down, motherfucker. Wait. I buy the nigga house just to evict him.
Squad at midnight and when he was rapping about dolphins. And ever since Flower Boy, I think he's been releasing some of the best music to come out these past years.
Yeah.
And this album is no exception. In fact, I think it's one of his best. From the explosive, exciting build-up in St. Chroma, which is probably my second favorite song of 2024, to the great, pretty closing that is I Hope You Find Your Way Home. On this album, he talks about many things. His past relationships, him being uncomfortable around his fans, and his father, which are all topics he's talked about in past projects, but in this one, I think he dives more personally on the topics, especially when talking about his father. The song, like him as a Tyler fan, feels like I was slapped in the face with all this info, because he's been talking about him for literally over a decade on how much he hates his father for not being in his life. Now in this song, we find out it wasn't because he was a deadbeat, but because his mother forbade him from seeing him. Like, damn, I've been listening to Tyler for so long, I hated this nigga almost as much as he did. But now I'm all like, oh, my bad. And outside of that, there's a lot of headbangers on this album. Ratata, Thought I Was Dead, and Sticky got me throwing parties in my room by myself. I peeped those people hating on Sticky when it first came out. I've been feeling this song.
Who hated on it? I don't know nobody that I like listened to it and hated on it other than Sexy Red Part. Because everybody was like, well, she's like, I don't fuck about what's fake. It's just half a dick. Everybody was like,
It's getting sticky. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I got a little excited. And then you got songs like Darling I, which is just such a beautiful song, bro. I can't stop singing it. Darling, I keep falling in love. Like, oh my God, bro. This album is amazing. And the more I listen to the album, the more I love it. I've never connected more with a Tyler project. And if Igor wasn't one of the greatest albums of this century, this might have been my favorite Tyler album to date. Amazing album, amazing rollout, and dropped what I think is the best album of 2024. 2024 has been my favorite year of music. Hopefully 2025 can live up to it. That is all I have to say. And in conclusion, drop the album!
Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take?
okay, sir, who is that? Who is that? I don't know what my favorite album was, because you didn't mention Cowboy Carter. I mean, I think it was a good album, but I'm not the biggest fan of, like, the vibe. Like, but for me, like, Chromacopia and GNX were, like, my top. It didn't even matter. It don't even matter which one you put where, because they were both so good. So good. But yeah, I do hope that 2025 can live up to it or give us even better music. But that's really a lot to ask for, to be honest. So anyways, what was your favorite album of the year, song of the year, artist of the year? What was it? Who was it? I want to know. Anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next one.